Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to head into Quarry. I kind of think of it as the island lake of Russia. It's kind of a rugged map, but beautiful. So let's get started. If you remember, we left the Taiga back here on the side hill. We had to rescue the Fleet Star. We're going to run down and grab the trailer that's just down the hill from us. And we'll head back to the warehouse. First thing we're going to work on is service hub recovery. Just like we did when we moved to Drownlands. We want to get that service hub back up and running right away. Okay, from here we'll head back down to the warehouse that's in the middle of the map. It's going to look something like that. We're going to load up on vehicle spare parts to take with us for a future contract. So I'm just going to drive right down this valley here. Should be fairly wide open. There are some dips here that are pretty nasty, but I think we'll be okay. As long as we're aware of them and try to stay right side up. Now we've met back up with that road that goes around the swamp. We'll just take this. We'll be there in no time. The tag is really lacking on power here. Still second guessing my choice for the balance to gearbox. I thought it was going to perform better than this, but I don't really ever use this truck with the stock engine. I typically go straight into Zimnogorsk and get the top engine for it. I actually considered running back to the garage and putting the off-road gearbox in this, just so that I would have a better performing truck, but I don't want to head all the way back there just to swap it out when we're only going to use this for a few more things before we'll get that engine upgrade. So for now, I'll just try to use low when I need to. We'll go into the warehouse here. I always go around to the right. It's easier to make a loop around the backside than it is to try to turn around in the mud. We're going to load up 5 vehicle spare parts. Ouch. And they'll be for 2 different contracts, actually. 3 for one and 2 for the other. Okay, now that we're loaded up, we'll head out of here to the left. We're going to go by the fuel station, get topped off, and then straight up the road from the farm is going to be the gateway that we're going to take. It's on the paved road. Let's go. Should be smooth sailing from here. We can get up to the top of this hill without any power issues. We'll cruise right down the other side. We're right up by that first watchtower that we got now. I don't think we've gone any further this way yet on this road. This is where we stopped and unloaded the Scout 800. And now we've reached Quarry. There it is. Hey, just off to the right there, you'll see there's an upgrade out in that swamp. We'll pick that up when we come back to scout this map out. For now, we're gonna head down the road, and the first left that we can take will pull right into the fuel station. So let's head in there first. And you'll see that there's a fuel trailer right here to my left. We need to take this to the service hub. So let's pull it out. Before we connect to it, we're gonna pull it straight out because there's some stumps there on the right. And if you just try to like pull it from where it's at, it almost always gets hung up in those stumps. So we'll pull it out a little ways. We'll connect to it here with the back of the trailer. And we're gonna go up the road. I'm gonna try to pull it up tight with the winch. There it is. We're gonna take our first left out of here. Let's open up the map and see where we're at. So this is why I said that it was the island lake of Russia, because it's a rectangular map, it's long and skinny, and it has similar rough terrain like Island Lake does. This will be our route. It'll be something similar to that. Probably not exact, but let's get going. So we'll turn left here, like I was saying. We're pulling our trailer with. We're gonna go up the road just a little bit and drop off 2 of these vehicle spare parts for later on, right at this intersection here where we turn off. I'm gonna grab the one from the front, and I'm gonna try to grab the one from the back, just so I can balance out this load a little bit. There it is. And hopefully that'll give us a little bit more like power with this truck. Not having everything directly over the axles that way. Okay, from here, it's back roads. There's a pretty steep hill coming up straight ahead. Might have to use low to get up there, pulling this extra trailer behind. There is some mud, but it's nothing too serious. Once we get the service hub back up and running, we'll have, just like in the last map, we'll have a refuel and repair station right in the center of the map. It dramatically helps when you're doing the other contracts and even scouting this region out, or this map, I mean. Just to have a place to get service, it's kind of centrally located. So now we're going up over the top, coming down the other side here. It's pretty steep. You got to be careful that you don't lose that trailer in the back because it wants to go flying. So just take your time down this hill. Also a good reason to have that trailer winched up close so it doesn't go zooming around the side of you and into one of these trees. That wasn't too bad. And then continuing on, just up ahead, you're going to see a sawmill. We'll drive straight through it. The road goes through it. You can go to the right there if you want to load up logs, but we're not doing that. We're just going to head straight through it. There's also a loading zone for wooden planks right here, and a trailer over there. We'll keep following this road. It curves left now. There's another turnoff that goes back over the railroad tracks into the trees. We don't need to go that way. We're gonna stay right and follow the power lines. The power lines are usually an indicator that it's a main road, right? So stick to the main road here. Then we're coming up on another log road like we saw in Drowned Lands. This one is quite a bit longer and rougher. It really bounces you around. Another time to be careful with that trailer in the back. If you go too fast through here, it'll bounce off to the side and get stuck on one of those trees. We're almost to our destination. So we can take this next right. As you can see, the drop-off point is right there. It's pretty muddy here. You can drive on the grass. There are some logs here that you can get hung up on. I got stuck on a tree stump now. Used my winch to pull me to the side. There we go. So if you do go through the grass, you'll get through there a lot quicker and easier, but just be careful you don't hit those trees too hard that are laying on the ground. And our drop-off is just up ahead. There are a couple trailers in here. There's a Scout fuel trailer there, a Scout flatbed, and then up there to the left is a gooseneck flatbed. So let's drop this trailer in the box. Service hub recovery is now complete, and we can activate Repair Shop Restock. This is the part 2. Requires 3 service or vehicle spare parts. We have those, so we'll drop those off. Repair Shop Restock is complete. And then from here, you'll see there's a repair station right in front of me, and a fuel station back in the corner back there, and a trailer store there. So that's it. Now that we have the service hub back up and running, on the next episode, we'll get it started exploring this map. Come back and check it out. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching.